It was really exciting start, actually. My wife was a member of a local childcare facility, and the girls all decided to have a social night out. And it was late in 2006, and they decided to invite their partners, and we went to a concert by a young group of Ugandan children. And we were quite taken by the concert, and we were quite excited when we left because we'd learnt quite a bit about a country that virtually we'd never heard of. It turns out that there are 29 million people living in Uganda, and 50% of them are under the age of 15. Now, of that, apparently 1.8 million orphans in the country. And this upset us really, and the girls went back to work, and it didn't take them long to realise that what we had for our children here in Australia far exceeded anything that the children had in Uganda. So it didn't take long, only a few days, they decided to have a meeting, and naturally I got invited. Being an ex-public servant, I managed to get the job of organising the operation. But it was decided they wanted to do something serious about assisting the orphans in Uganda. So we went about looking at what we might do, and we raised somewhere in the vicinity of $58,000 by having raffles and concerts and party nights and whatever. And we took our first team of 11 to Uganda in 2008. And we actually helped build a 3-bedroom home and a childcare centre classroom. So it was all rather exciting the way it all started, but it was the real care that childcare workers have for children that really got it underway. Once we experienced what Uganda was like and what we could in fact do to assist underprivileged children in that country, when we came back, I think we were all of one mind that we should continue. So we did, and we took another team the next year, another one the year after, and the fourth team, there were 2 groups of us came on the fourth team. So we had about 23 on that fourth team. And all the time we were helping to build either classrooms or education facilities for orphan children. Here in Australia, we don't really appreciate what life is like in some of the third world countries that even we've visited. There's so much poverty and hunger and distress among vulnerable adults and children that we need to be aware that we can help them, and we need volunteers to do this. With our dedicated volunteers, when we get requested by people from overseas to assist, we'd love to be able to say yes, we can. But right now we are restricted to the projects that we have currently because of the number of volunteers that we have. We'd love to have more. We'd love you to realise that as an Australian, you can do a lot more for others than just be here in Australia.